Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. I know I'm like right here up in your face. Um, but I'm in my mom's car and I put this what do you call this thing? The phone holder. Because you remember I showed you all I bought a phone holder from Burlington for $6. So it's up here on her Sundays. I was able to get this one on here. So I'm in her car, driving her car to work, because the car yesterday, I drove my car to work yesterday. Open up the garage. And I drove my car yesterday, and it drove fine. It still got that noise, but it's not. It still has that noise, but it didn't jerk or anything. Oh, my mama car just glides. She said for $800, I bet it do. But anyway, today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025. How you guys doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing swell. I hope you had a good week. Better than mine. I hope you had a good week. I hope you had a safe week. I hope that you're healthy, that you're well, that you're feeling good. All of that. Okay, I don't know what this person is doing. The door is open. I don't know. But in any event, it is Friday, May 2nd. It's Friday. It's Friday, baby. It's a song that goes to that. And something to say, and let the party begin or something. I don't know. I'm going to learn it. But it is Friday, thank God. And just to give you guys a quick update on what I did yesterday. So yesterday, I called early in the morning to get an estimate of how much a rebuild new transmission would cost. So I called this place that's over here, not too far from my mom, which is by me. Because my friend had gave me a place over on Western, and I don't want to go west. I try to stay this way because going west is so much more traffic. So he gave me a place, and I called them yesterday. So they told me that it would be $3,800 for me to put in this transmission. So he gave me two prices. I went with the $3,800 because the other amount that he gave me, it would only have a 6-month warranty. The $3,800 has a 1-year warranty. And because my car is an older car, 12 years old, because it is 12 years old, I need a year warranty on these particular, on these particular parts. So I told him, okay, I want to go with the year warranty. So he told me that I would have to pay half of the $3,800 up front so that they could get the parts, and then I would have to pay the other $3,800. The other half of the $3,800 when I pick the car up. So, I told him okay. So they do work on the weekend, thank God. So I don't have to take another day off of work to do this. So yeah. So, so that's that. So I didn't think that I was going to find, even though there's another friend, these are all my male friends, another male friend called me yesterday, just out of the blue. And he was like, what's going on? And he been trying to get with me forever, and I will not. You know how some people that you just like a no. And it's not that I don't even like him, that he's not attractive, but I know he on bullshit. I know he is. A few times we were supposed to go out on a date, and this Negro stood me up. And I think he stood me up because he had something else going on. Y'all probably hearing that knocking. Because he had something else going on with somebody else. So, with that being said, no, thank you, sir. And he still got something going on with somebody. And then he went and got married. But anyway, he called me yesterday just out the blue. He works where I work. And he told me about another transmission place. He said, call them and see what they charge. He said, just call around to a few, just so you can get an idea. He said, it's probably going to all be about the same. He said, but at least you can get more than one estimate. I said, okay. So I'm going to call them. Then after I got off the phone with them, with the transmission place, I called my mortgage company and tell them what was going on, and to tell them that I was having a hardship. And I explained to them what had happened. I said, this just happened on yesterday. And I said, I need a new transmission in my car. And I'm not going to be able to pay the May mortgage. So the young lady said, okay. She was really nice. We ended up having a conversation about cars and people trying to scam you after we handled the business. Look now, don't start this mess this morning. Like he coming over here in this lane. My mama already told me, take care of my baby. Oh, and her baby rides so good. Oh, y'all just don't know. When I got in her car yesterday to drive it home, I was like, oh, I want a new car so bad. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I got a car, and it's gonna be a new car when all of this is over with. It just don't have all of this stuff that my mama's car got on it, but that's all right. So anyway, I called the mortgage company and I told them what was going on. So the lady said, well, we don't put the mortgage on the end of your, she said, we don't do that. And I guess the reason why they don't do that because, you know, they figured by the time I pay this off, I might not be here. They want their money now, which makes sense. So I said, okay. She said, but this is what we can do. She said, for the next 4 months, instead of you paying the $2,110 a month, I got to get from around this person because this person is just driving too slow. I'm not understanding what's going on right here. Instead of you paying that $2,110.97, I would have to pay $2,600 and something for 4 months. She said you can pay it. It doesn't have to be paid on the first of the month, but it has to be paid before the end of the month. So if it's 31 days in the month, I got to make sure it's in before then. So I get paid on the 7th and I get paid on the 22nd. So I could pay it all out of one check, or I could take 2 checks and pay it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I would have to pay it. So I was like, okay, because I really didn't have no other choice. I didn't have no other choice because I got to get the car fixed, right? And I got this mortgage. Plus I got this. I don't know what I'm going to do about this gas bill. I don't know. I really just don't know. Because now this has happened with the car. It's like every time I get to a point where I'm getting just a little ahead. I think I said this to you all. I get kicked back. You know what I'm saying? I get kicked back. So it's just too much. But I got something else going on, something else that I'm doing, which I can't talk about it right at this particular moment because I don't know who's watching this channel, and I gotta see if this is going to happen or not. But I got something in the works as far as something that is old to me. So I'll tell you all about it when it happened. But so I'm going to be struggling a little bit because instead of having to pay that $2,110, I got to pay $2,600. And you know, I still have to eat, still have to live, and I still got to pay my utility bills and all of that. Christopher will be out of school in a couple of weeks, which is going to be good because I'm paying my niece $100 a week, which she has pissed me off. But I'm paying her $100 a week to pick Christopher up, to take Christopher, not even to pick him up. And I needed her to pick him up today, because he gets out of school today at 1:20. And she gonna tell me that she couldn't do it yesterday. Yes, that's why I drove the car yesterday, because my mother needed to pick him up yesterday. But I needed her to pick him up yesterday. She said she had a Zoom job interview. Then I asked her, could she pick him up today? He gets out at 1:20. She tells me she can't get him today because she got a hair appointment. And she's getting her hair braided, and she didn't know she would be back in time enough. It's just always something, you know. It's always something, and this goes back to what I was saying to you all yesterday about people trying to tell me what to do with him. She does that a lot. Oh, you should sign him up to get a job. You should sign him up. Okay, well, are you gonna take him? You gonna pick him up? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, you all. I know Christopher is 17 years of age, and I know that that when I was 17 years of age, I got on the bus. I went on the bus everywhere. But the times were different. The city was different. I'm going to say that. The city was different. One of my good friends' nephew, she raised him like her son. I don't know what happened to his mother, but this was her brother. It was either or, brother or sister son. I don't know where they were, but she raised him. He was killed on his way home from school. Some boys wanted his new cell phone. They robbed him, and then they told him that they wanted the phone. And he had just got this phone. He didn't want to get his phone up. And he was getting ready to give them the phone, and one of the boys shot him. And this happened not too far from my house. This happened maybe like it happened not too far from my house where I live now, where I just bought the house. So it happened maybe like not even 6 blocks from me. He was killed in 2023. And when I tell you all, even though she didn't birth this boy into the world, but he was her everything, and she has another child, an older child. So he was like 14. He was just a freshman in high school. He was killed. And these kids today are so reckless and so out of control that it's unbelievable. I don't know if you all all see, or if it's on the world news, you all see what happens in Chicago. Every time it get warm, we have this teen takeover where these teens be downtown or they go to a certain part of the city and they just be jumping on cars, and it's called the teen takeover. So they must have a Facebook group, and then they must decide where they're gonna go. And if the police get wind to it, they'll, get down there before or go wherever they know that they're gonna be. But a lot of times the police do not get there in time enough, and they just be doing the most. So, the city is different. The times are different. And it's not the same. It's just not the same. And so I know that Christopher is gonna, I read somebody's comment about, if you don't, I read this person's comment yesterday on the video yesterday saying, don't come over here telling Cece how to raise her son, be quiet. And I agree. And that's not just for over here, that's just for people in general. Just for people in general. And I don't coddle Christopher. People think that I coddle him, but I don't. But again, there is a war against women, and there definitely is a war against single mothers, especially if you are a single black mother with a boy child. There's just a war against us. It's just this whole thing about how we raising our black boys. And I talked about this before in a previous video, last week or week before last, and I don't coddle Christopher, but I want Christopher to be safe. I want him to be safe. And so if I have to keep him safe, that's what I'm going to do. But, when people making suggestions about what he should do and where he should be and this, that, and the other, if you're not helping me get him to where he needs to be and picking him up, then it's like, don't tell me your suggestion, because I can't really depend on nobody when it comes to people doing things, in regards to him. I can't depend on nobody. I don't have anybody. And then when I do ask people, can they do stuff for me? Everybody want a goddamn dollar. Nobody wants to do nothing for me just because we care about you and we love you or Chris and I want to help you out. Everybody got their hand out all the time. So don't nobody care about my bills or me struggling. Don't nobody care. They don't care. So, in order to get people to do what I need people to do, I got to pay them. I got to pay everybody. So, my mother was like, I really think you should drive the car tomorrow. We'll work something out. I said, and he couldn't stay home from school. And I told him, I said, he's already missed enough days from school. He don't need to miss no more days. And I said, but, I can't see out this mirror. I said, maybe I can work a half a day. I got to go through all of this. And I said, or he can get on the bus. He can get on the bus with Lenard, his friend, because I showed Chris how to get the bus home, so he knows. She said, okay, well, maybe so. So then she said, well, I'm going to call Alan and see if he can pick him up. That was my uncle who used to pick him up. So she did, and he said that he would pick him up and bring him home today. So it worked itself out. And he said, well, and my mother was telling him what had happened with my car. And he said, well, if Diana can take him to school while Sherelle's car is in the shop, I can pick him up. And my mother said, well, I'll pay you. No, don't have to pay me. Now, he's saying that he don't have to pay her. That's what he said. But, and I get it, because people need to put gas in their car, and you got to pay them. And I've been paying for Christopher for something. It's always something, right? Because that's how it is when you have a child, And you all know my story. You all know I don't receive any child support at all. Not one dime. And so it's been all on me for a long time. And thank God for the village that I do have. Thank God for when my dad was living, my mom, my niece and my nephew when they could. But it is hard. It's hard when you're a single parent. It's hard when it's two of you all trying to finagle how you gonna get these kids back and forth from school or this, that, or the third. And then to be a single parent is even harder. But thank God, he's more, up in age now. Thank God for that. But it's still a struggle. And I'm like, he got one more year. One more year. And as Christopher matures and grows, he will learn a lot of things that he needs to learn. I have no doubt about that, because that's just how it goes. But, people always want to give you this unsolicited advice that you don't ask for when it comes to your kid. So that's what's going on. So that's how much the transmission is going to cost. That's what I did as far as the mortgage, getting that together. And, just trying to put out fires. I'm just trying to put out fires. Constantly trying to put out fires. And I just was not expecting this, this with this transmission. I wasn't expecting this at all. I just wasn't. But you know what they say, you got to always prepare for a rainy day. Because I tell you, honey, when it rains, it don't just pour. It thunders and lightning and hailing all at the same damn time. Real talk. This is some stupid shit right here. Saving them a parking space. I gotta move that shit. Come back over this way. I'm looking at the back camera. I'm gonna go punch in. I think I brought my tissue. Thank you. I'll be back. over. I'm over too far over this way. Let me move over. So I'm right in the middle. Okay. You gotta get here at the crack of dawn to get a parking space. Ain't that the craziest thing? Oh, I guess she must leave this open for sunlight. She never used this sunroof. But her mirror is left. Where's her mirror at? Let's see if I can get her. Oh no, what is this? Oh, shoot. I want this to go back. I wonder why this didn't go back. I didn't want this to do that. Hold on, y'all. I still don't know a whole lot about this. Okay, so that's the wrong thing. That wasn't the right thing. Let me push this up. Okay. So, this is what I was trying to do. Hey, James.
Hey.
How you doing? Okay, so left, right for her mirror. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so I got that. I try to put stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way I found it. I had to go put some gas in the car when I leave here this afternoon. So, anywho. So, y'all, that's what's going on. But I do appreciate you all for the kind words, the encouragement that you all gave on yesterday. I'm just frustrated about everything. And Angel was laughing at me. She was like, your facial expressions when you was talking about the insurance companies. But y'all know it's the truth. Y'all know it's the truth. Not the truth. The truth. The truth. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just saying. That's how it's backwards to me. I'm just sick of everything. I'm just sick of the constant BS and the constant lies that they tell us, about everything. So, I'm just sick of it. Sick of it, sick of it, sick of it. So that's the update. That's the update. Try to get it fixed. I get paid next week on the 7th. So I'm going to try to take it. Or not try to. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to drop it off next Saturday. Which would be the 10th. Now, I'm supposed to be going out to dinner with a girlfriend on her birthday. Her birthday is on Mother's Day. And I can't believe that Mother's Day is actually next Sunday, but it is. So, then another girlfriend sent me an invite to her birthday party. It's June 14th. She having a 60th birthday party. So I'm going to that. And then I got another birthday party to go to. I gotta look and see when it's her party. Hope they not on the same day. So I got a few parties coming up, a few events, and then I got that, my former teacher, her birthday is in August, so I got that. So I got a few things coming up. Yeah, so I still feel I'm still feeling extremely overwhelmed. But I'm hoping that I just hope things get better, because it just has to. It just has to. And I wish that I had some encouraging words for you all, because I try to be encouraging to you all. I don't have none. I really don't, because I feel defeated. It's like ever since I bought this house, it's just been so much financial stuff going on. The cat got sick. She died. Spent all that money trying to get her well. Before that, it was the car. Then the cat. And now it's the car again. This soon, it's the car again. And now it's the freaking gas bill. And I'm telling you, I'm just trying really hard not to be stressed. I'm trying real hard not to, I'm just trying really hard not to be in this dark place. I'm trying really, really hard. It's already hard for me to pay this mortgage, and now to know I gotta pay more. I'm telling y'all, I'm just so overwhelmed. Y'all might not be seeing me show too much stuff on this channel. It might just be what it is. What it is now. A talking channel. Because I'm not going to have the money to shop like that. It'll be very, very little. Because I got the cruise coming up. I got to pay the rest. I owe on the cruise like $800 and some dollars, And now with this happening with the car, and now I got to pay more in the mortgage, and I got to find out what to do with this utility bill, plus the other bills I have. I just feel like my head is just like the pressure, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying not to worry about it, because it ain't nothing I can do about it. It's like I got to put one fire out. You know what I'm saying? I got to put one fire out and get one fire out to get the other fire out. So it's just, I'm just feeling overwhelmed. Extremely overwhelmed. And that's why I'm hoping that this other thing that I got going on, I'm just hoping that's something something gonna happen with that. And I hope it do, so I can tell y'all about it. But right now, at this particular moment, I'm stretched to the max, and I feel extremely stressed. But I got to get this car fixed. But I woke up this morning with a slight headache. I'm still coughing. I don't know what this coughing is about. And even just talking about it, I can't stop coughing. And I don't know what that is. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. In my head, I'm trying to think of what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get my thoughts together. I need to sit down with a piece of paper and like really go through. I need to write stuff down, I guess that's what I'm saying. So, do we need me to move over? Do I need to move over some because he's struggling? He got in here. You good? You good? You good? You want me to move over?
No, you good.
Okay.
I ain't pay attention to that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was wondering if you wanted me to move over. Oh, okay. But you also good on the other end too?
Yeah, I'm
straight. Okay. I missed it. I'm glad you all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm so far. Yeah, so far. Because they was describing you, and I was like, I kept on saying, that's Fred. It was like the line, and I said, that's Fred.
When they called me, they ain't say nothing, but they was asking me. Ain't nobody like upstairs like me what happened. I guess they know, but they say they called dude though.
Oh, they called the you see here saying to him a spot.
Yeah. He told me he get here at 6 o'clock and ain't no spot for him. I said, go get the hell out of here.
He don't. He get here way later than 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, that's a lie.
But it's a parking space. What are you talking about? You know, it ain't our fault that they don't let you try to drive a city truck home. That ain't our fault.
Should he be parking in this?
Yeah.
He's just doing that to me, you know what I'm saying?
To be an ass, that's all.
I'm talking into some stupid shit and that he looking like an asshole, you know what I'm saying? That's a dumb ass.
I can't believe this just grown men acting this way. You know? Like, come on, it's not that serious. It's a parking spot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you here, that's all that matters. You got yours.
Right. And then he gonna ask me, why you mad? Because you ain't get a spot. I said, no, I got a spot. I said, I'm talking about the other people who come here, who might come here early to get a spot. You can't hold spots.
No, you can't do that. You can't hold a parking spot. When I saw them vans there, I was like, okay, I know what this is about. Yeah. That's why I called Derek. I was like, you better get on the phone and call your boys and let them know what's going on. He was like, what? I was like, that's what they're doing. And how you going to do that when people start at 6? You can't do that.
Philly told me it ain't our fault. They started at 6, y'all started at 7.
Right. Right.
He says it's fair game down there.
That's it's city parking. I mean, it's a parking spot. We all work here, so it ain't like it's people parking here that don't work here. We work here, so you can't get mad at that.
Right.
It's like, grow up already.
Like they said, first come, first serve. Shit, I told him it's been plenty of times I came down here with no park. I punched in and drove my ass to the other end. Why they can't do it?
I've done the same thing. We all have had to do that.
Right.
So it's they don't get special treatment.
Right. You know, say y'all gone in November.
Right.
Everybody parking down here. You think when y'all come back, we just supposed to all go the other way?
Nah.
I said, get on out of here.
No. That ain't happening.
I said, no, it don't look like that.
No.
They got the picture though.
Yeah, well, they know now.
Right.
They know now.
Business.
I know.
Right,
All right, have a good day, Fred.
All right, you too.
Okay. That's the guy that I was telling y'all that he's really cute, but I hate his hair. But since then, he's kind of cut it. He's kind of cut it down. He got like a full beard. He really cute. But so when he first came here, it was real wild, and I don't like. I'm real particular. I don't know about y'all. Give me a bald head man, or give me a man with a low fade, with waves or whatever. All that wild crap, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I really don't like. Really don't want to date a man who got long dreads. It depends on how they looking, but I just like a man that's bald. Either bald or low haircut. But he nice though. I worked with his crew a couple of times. He nice. But I just got to take one day at a time, right? I mean, I've been in so many different financial, how should I say it? Financial crunches, and I managed to come out of them. So each time you go through something like this, a crunch like this, it does prepare you. It does make you learn some lessons, right? I know that I need to save more money. That's my weakness, and of trying to save, but it's imperative, especially because I got a house now. And I'm gonna tell you all something, and I think I mentioned it yesterday. These extended warranties, like the extended warranties, like when you get a house, you get that. You can take out some kind of home warranty on your home and pay on that or whatever. I just have a problem with that, paying that a month for a car and a house, because like I said yesterday, when you get ready to use it for what you want to use it for, they tell you you can't. Oh, you can't use it for that, and I just feel like I feel like that money that I could be paying somebody once a month for home repairs or for my car, I can put that money in the bank. I can save it myself. I don't want to pay nobody else nothing. Real talk. I don't. And I want to thank you all for watching these videos, because it really helps put a little extra coin in my pocket. Because this month, for the month of March, I'm sorry, for the month of April, so I won't get it until the 20th. I won't get my payout, because we get paid the 21st of every month from YouTube, from Google. So May 21st, I'll get a payment for $207 from YouTube. So that's how much I made. So that was pretty good. Because normally I make, I think the highest I've made over here is like $300. I've been doing this YouTube thing for 3 years, you know. And I had wanted to go on and buy some stuff, some swimsuits from Shein to show you all. But I really don't have the money to do that. I was going to put it on Afterpay and just like pay on it. But I'm not going to do it. In fact, I'm not going to be buying anything. I got a lot of swimsuits, but I was trying to just show y'all some new styles or whatever. It was something else off of Shein that I wanted. I had some stuff in my car from Temu and Amazon. All that stuff is just sitting there. It's just sitting. So, I don't know. I guess this is what this channel gonna be, a talking channel. If I ever get down in my basement and pull out all that stuff I have and go through those boxes, it's a lot of stuff down there I can repeat and show. You know what I'm saying? A lot. But it's like I just can't. It's just here he come to move his cones, and it's just so stupid. It's just a lot to think about. So I think that's Ricardo. So anyway, I thank you all for watching them. I really, really do. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. It really does. And I think over on OnlyFans, I think I got like $200 over there sitting over in that little bank. I'm trying not to touch it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just hoping that this other thing come through. I don't know. My mother sent me a text. Let me go see what she wants. So I'm gonna let you all go, but I will be back on here tomorrow, okay, and to talk to you all. And I appreciate you all so very much for always having a kind word, for always loving on me, loving on Chris, loving on my mama, for supporting me in so many ways that you do. I really, really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Just pray that my mind will not, just pray for me that my mind will not be so overwhelmed, because the pressure in my head, it just feel like my head is going to explode. You know what I mean? I got a lot of pressure, and I'm just stressed. I'm really, really stressed out. So just continue to pray for me, because I know better days are coming. I know this. I've had some dark days, right? And God has always pulled me up and out of it. So I'm just asking you all to pray for me. Just continue to pray for me. And I'm going to continue to pray for you as well. Because even in the midst of me going through what I'm going through, I still got to pray for other people. So I'm definitely going to keep you all in my thoughts and prayers. So we shall chat on tomorrow. I'll come back, get on here tomorrow, and we'll chat. And we'll have a we'll have a conversation tomorrow. We'll talk on tomorrow, okay? So you all have a great day. Have a wonderful Friday, and enjoy your day to the fullest, okay? All right. God bless you all. Okay. Bye.